In the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right to the air is Mahomes. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Pacheco headed right. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's caught. Puka Nacua. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Mahomes to throw on second down. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's Kalijah Kancey in to get him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Agnew now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That one caught by Rice. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the
after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shoves it away, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Mahomes now on first down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's second and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Third and 19. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Okay, ready? They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Kadarius Toney deep for KC.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Off play action. Hyde. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hyde. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. On the return, it's Tony.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes now to throw. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
You can do it, baby. Just get it in the pocket. Come on, be patient.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes going to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs
Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now fake it.
Touchdown! Odell Beckham, 35 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34. A give right side for Pacheco. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Hyde. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Through the middle of the field.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
First down, Buccaneers.
They run straight ahead here with White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on 2nd down. Hyde. He's got his man. It's White. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hyde. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chiefs 14. McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Mahomes going to change things up. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. This is caught, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Powering his way forward. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On the ground with a tight end. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Yeah,
looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Puka Nacua, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one is right down the middle.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And now here is another interception. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time,
oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete